Welcome back to the channel. Very hot and sweaty welcome to Dubai in the summer, which is ridiculous. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about warming up tires or anything because it's constantly 38 degrees plus. I think it's 40 degrees plus today. I am passing through and I was not going to miss the opportunity to get hold of something that I have been thinking about for a while. Yeah, 4-litre hot V8 twin turbo, 577 horsepower. Nothing less than the AMG GTR Pro. I think only came out in certain years actually. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, what a wonderful cockpit and place to be. I think it's just typical Mercedes being very good at refining the nicer things in life and providing just a lovely cockpit. Seating position is wonderful. I really like this new steering wheel. Tell you what, this car is bloody wide though, so you're always worried about clipping the wheel or the nose. But yeah, steering wheel's great and I feel at home, and I love these bucket seats. They do encourage your shoulders to go forward a bit. It's what you need both hands on the wheel for, so cannot complain. If you did want to take this to the south of France, you would get maybe a different seat configuration. I am all for the fixed back bucket seat. It would always be my preference. First impressions of this car are ridiculous. I have had a bit of fun in it and it's just a riot. Let me see if I can turn up the exhaust a bit, just in case you can hear it in the background. So I'll just put it in Sport Plus. And bloody hell does it growl. It's just angry. I feel like I've said it a few times, but this raw brute of a machine. It's so powerful and strong, yet very, very refined. It's like, imagine, the way I like to think of it is like Superman, like an immovable force with absolute consistently crazy strength. But Clark Kent can actually put on a suit and has been to finishing school, it seems, and this thing is just so well refined and relaxed when you need it to be. It can be somewhat quiet. Again, the GTR Pro is a functional tool of destroying racetracks and alike, but this thing is something very, very interesting and very dailyable as well. You know, you whack it into comfort and it softens off, and you could put, I think I'll put 500, well, I'll probably do 400 Ks on it, and I think it will be very manageable. I don't think I'll get out thinking it's a hard place. It's very low to sit in as well, which is really nice. Your ass is basically over the rear axle, and the big bonnet, which I thought would be an issue, really wasn't. The handling on this thing, Jebel J's, was a lot of fun. Probably too much fun, and I can recommend that road to anybody who comes to Dubai. It's an hour north or an hour and a half if you're sticking to the speed limit. But the way this car handles is great. You put weight and mass onto the shoulder of the tyre, and it hugs you and welcomes you and says welcome and offers you a cup of tea. It doesn't just say, oh, we're here, and then you're past in it. It's unmanageable. You can feel that play, and I think the traction control really does work well with the kind of mechanical grip of the car. So as it pitches and yaws and everything, it's very easy. I haven't turned off the traction control, but I feel like once it gets to that point, I did try and put my foot down, but it doesn't, the traction control obviously kicks in, but it is very, very manageable. And I've felt a lot of cars beyond that point, and this is certainly a lovely place to reside with it. roads are lovely. Would this be okay in the UK? I don't know. I think it would be quite tough down a B road, and I think there'd be a lot of bumping. I can't say it eats up bumps and everything. These strips that they have on the road here are, which you're probably wobbling about from, it's fine on the backside. It's no stress. I couldn't speak for B roads. I think it would be a little bit less of a fun experience. I thought everybody said this thing would be an issue in your arm getting in the way. I'm 6'3". I claim 6'4" on a good day with nice shoes, and it's not an issue. I mean, yeah, it could be positioned better, but I think it all works. It's all good. Maybe I mean, you've got to split hairs and find some things wrong with borderline perfection. Overall though, it's a bloody weapon, and I cannot tell you how much I enjoy being in this car. Just sitting in this car, the way it looks, it is stunning. It's compact, it's just gorgeous, and there's truly no complaints. Also, the brakes are phenomenal. I mean, carbon ceramics, you don't have to worry about braking for corners. I mean, partly because the handling's so good, but the brakes are insane. Yeah, I was pushing it. I've pushed this car not to my limit, but as much as you'd want to go in a car that's not yours, in a country where you probably don't want to get in trouble and on roads you don't know. And the brakes, stunning, absolutely stunning. It is a very sharp tool with a brute of an engine. It's a refined muscle car. I think maybe this is what the Americans have been trying to do for years and years and years and not been successful. But the reality is, this can do it all. I love this car, I love this car, I love this car.